Hi Vishaka, I hope you're doing well.
Hi Jitesh, yeah, doing great.
Okay, perfect. So, Vishaka, can you please walk me through profile once quickly?
Yeah, so myself Vishakha Gautam, I'm BTech from Maharaja Surajmal Institute of Technology, and I'm currently working at Tech Mahindra as a data analyst with almost 2 years of experience in data analytics, machine learning, and AI systems. So my technical skill set includes SQL, Python, Power BI, machine learning, and deep learning algorithms, as well as LLM technologies like LangChain and RAG. So, over the past 2 years, I've worked on multiple end to end projects, including building data pipelines such as MDM and MMM pipelines, performing predictive analytics, and also implementing AI and ML solutions to improve business processes. I have experience in data pre-processing, model evaluation, model validation, model development, as well as building automated systems using Python and machine learning models. So that's it with my analytical skills, and I'm excited. I'm excited over opportunities where I can learn data engineering, machine learning, and LLMs to solve real world problems.
Okay, perfect. Um, Vishaka, in your MDM project, you implemented survivorship rules for golden record creation, right? So, can you
Right.
explain the theoretical trade-off between the most recent wins rule versus a most complete record wins rule?
Could you please repeat your question once again?
Yes. In your MDM project, you implemented survivorship rules for golden record creation. Explain a theoretical trade-off between a most recent win rule versus a most complete record wins rule. How does your choice impact data quality metrics like completeness versus temporal accuracy in healthcare provider master?
Okay, so I can explain it as per as per my project in
Mm-hmm.
my ETL pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for the golden record, we need to like if we talk about pharmaceutical data,
Yes.
so this is a US based data, pharmaceutical data. So there we have an NPI. So every health professional has an NPI associated with it. So one of our rule was that if one of the sources is providing us the NPI,
Mm-hmm.
and let us consider of sources, and some of them are trusted sources.
Okay.
So we have one trusted source and it is providing us the NPI, but we are getting the same record from some other source, but the NPI is different this time. So for that we will move towards the trusted source and can consider the NPI related to that one. So this is one of the rule. And again, if we have same trusted source, but we have same trusted source and same records, we are getting two times, but both of the NPIs are different this time, as there's the same source is giving us two different NPIs. That means
Okay.
there is a contradiction between the information we are getting.
Mm-hmm.
So for that we will not consider that. That was the first rule we have made in the MDM
Got,
mastering of data,
got it.
that we will not consider that, and we will further move towards the choice of NPI, and we can do it on web stewardship, or else we can directly check to the source. So these are the rules.
Okay. So how
uh,
do you
um,
ensure the data quality? I mean, what were the steps? I mean, how could you, how does you ensure that the data quality stays up to the mark?
so data quality includes lots of pre-checks, like talking about any of the customer, any of the healthcare professional, we can directly check with the for basic checks. First of all, about the name, and
Mm.
second about the address, third about their NPIs and their other official, what could you say that, like official things which define that this is the healthcare in this particular region. We can check for the regions as well, like in US there are different types of region and everyone has a different state license. We can go towards state license as well. So These are the things we need to check in a particular data quality
Got it. Got it.
to check it.
Got it. Vishaka, let's take an example. Your MDM systems tracks HCP address change, right? So a business user reports that a
HCP address change.
address change. Yes. So a business user reports that a historical sales report, when rerun, now shows different territory assignment. Can you
Okay.
justify?
Yeah, so this could be possible. Let us consider about the historical data.
Mhm.
The particular HCP was working at this particular region.
Hmm.
After some time, this is the possibility that if she is a girl, she got married and the state is changed, or the region that is changed, or due to some other family, like due to some other changes, it could be family, personal changes, personal reasons, sorry, and as well as like location change. So that person is now working in the different territory. So the rep connected to that person and must have got this request that the address is changed. Then this is reflected in the CRM. So for verifying it, we can go to that rep and directly contact to if this is the request you have made is right or not. And if it is right, we can proceed to change the territory of that person. So
Okay.
there is no change in this case.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
I think you are. Matlab, am I
Yes. 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 You are clear
asking?
enough.
Okay.
Clear enough. Okay. Perfect. So, Vishaka, you built scenario-based prediction dashboard for MMM. Now,
Yeah.
how you would architect a Power BI data model to allow users to dynamically adjust the marketing spend slicer and instantly see the updated ROI without without pre-calculating all the permutations.
Okay. So, uh, like we can say like from the from the location we are getting data. Like in my case, I was getting data from S3 bucket.
Mhm.
So from loading importing that data, we can use direct query. So using the direct query, the like the changes will automatically visualize can be visualized in the KPIs and all the slices in the dashboards itself. So we don't need to go and refresh it again and again.
Okay, so the complete,
It will, yeah.
yes, yes, please continue.
So it will give us the incremental changes in the data itself.
Got it.
So we can also set a timer for like in the starting of the day or in the end of the day as per our requirement. So it will get automatically changed in our slicers and other things.
Got it. So your automated dashboard for tracking incremental patients work for the India region, but becomes unstable, unusably slow when US stockholders add their 10x larger data set. Now, what's your potential bottleneck on that? Is it
Okay,
a
so it
Yeah,
is,
is
yeah.
it a vertipack engine limitation, a DAX formula issue, or a data model problem?
DAX issue, data model, and what was the first one?
Vertipack engine limitation.
Uh,
Should I repeat the question?
yeah, could you please do it once
Yes, yes,
again?
yes. So let's consider your automated dashboard for tracking incremental patients works for India, okay, India region, but becomes unusably slow when it is handled by a US stockholder who adds the 10x, larger data set. Now, what is your potential bottleneck on that? Is it because of a vertipack engine
Okay.
limitation, or a DAX formula issue, or a data model, problem?
So I don't think so. It's a DAX issue. I think it is the engine issue, and also it can be changed. It can be solved if we try to make some changes in the data set as well. So we can remove some of the columns which are not required directly, or directly have a relationship with the sales, or directly making ups and downs with the sales. I think we can remove those of the columns which make it more easier and a little less complex for our data set to be worked upon.
Okay. Any other
Am I
approach?
getting it right?
Any other approach?
Yeah. Okay, if we are getting the data from any of the SQL server, we can use some of the SQL queries as well to make it more filtered. We can use some kind of filtered data, not using the exact data. Like if we are talking about a particular region, we can use the data using the SQL query and on the region. So that will also limit the data set. Not we will not getting the entire data set in that case.
Okay. So in that case, don't you think that it's, it makes the problem completely complex?
Yeah, that is a little issue because obviously everyone is not having that SQL expertise as well. So I think I will stick to the first approach of removing some of the columns which are not directly affecting the sales.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So, Vishaka, let's say you created a stewardship dashboard for exception review. Okay. What is
Okay.
the principle behind designing a dashboard for action versus one for monitoring? And how would you design differ? How would your design differ for a data steward who needs to fix, records versus a governance head who needs to see data quality trend lines?
Okay. I need to distinguish between a data steward and a data stewardship head. Am I
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I think
Versus a
as a
governance
low
head.
level.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, data governance side. Yeah, so data stewardship is more of like maintaining the quality checks, maintaining the name, address, and these type of informations, pin code, zip code.
Mhm.
But overall, when we talk about data governance and data governance the main thing was not to check only the name and these quality check. As a data governance, we need to check what are the business rules we are providing, how these business rules are affecting the match and merging of any of two HCPs or HCOs, how these rules are affecting the sales as well. Because in our end goal, it is about the sales only, how these customers are affecting the sales. So these are the parts of data governance head, and he will see the situation or the problem as a overall quality check. But data steward will only focus on the checks about name and all these things.
Are you sure?
That's my Yeah, I think so. Cause in the starting, in early of data stewardship, we don't get to maintain the what could you say, the rules of mastering data management system. We don't get to do that. We can only get that on after some year of experience.
Got it.
Also, data governance head will also look for the risk and compliances, like what could be the potential risk, and providing the visibility to the clients and policies as well. And maybe uh, that's my understanding.
Okay. Perfect. So good to go. And my next question is, you used AWS Extract plus, as your OpenAI. Why not use
Yeah.
a single pre-trained model for end-to-end extraction?
So the issue that having in this, like you're asking, why are we not using any LLM pre-trained? Because the data set which we are maintaining, it's not a structured data set. It is about the purchase orders, and it is in the form of unstructured data. First, it we need to get the scanned images of that and then putting it on the S3, and then after that we are triggering some lambda functions which are converting this, checking the PDF type and what kind of file it is, word file, PDF type, yeah, any other type of files. And after that it is making the splits. And all these things a LLM model is not able to do. After splitting, it is splitting the pages into single images. And the main thing that extract is doing, and it is getting the table format, extracting the columns, extracting the table key value pairs. And I think the whole process is in a stepwise form. And LLM pre-trained model of to a LLM, we need to provide the structured data. So here we are doing the same thing. First, we are making unstructured data into the structured format using in the JSON format, and after that, we are feeding this data so that the complete process is not done by any LLM. We need to
Okay,
make data set as like make data set in a form where any LLM can use it to make predictions.
got it. Okay. So let's consider your pharma client likely uses complex Excel models. Can you explain me the risk of building a production MMM solution in Excel versus Python?
Like the whole process which I have explained to right now, you're this one.
Yeah. Like, what is the risk of building a production MMM solution in Excel versus Python? You can just give me a basic understanding.
Okay. So I think we are getting the results from the LLM. It is all an automated form. But if we are talking about the Excel, so someone will need to extract the information manually.
Mm-hmm.
And that will take more of the cost, more of the time, and also we can get that percent of accuracy from any LLM. We can get it from some human intervention. Like it will take a lots of time, but LLM can easily do this process in 5 to 10 minutes. And the person, like in this project which I'm talking about, first we were doing it all manually, and the one single PO paper was taking around 10 minutes in maintaining the Excel and extracting the information line by line. But the LLM have done it much farther, much easier, and in very less time, around 2 minutes. Like I think that's a great cost cutting and effort saving. I think that's the main thing why we need to use LLM instead of manual intervention using the Excel.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Vishaka, my last question. Okay. You know, you proposed a 25 percentage budget reallocation. The head of
Yeah,
digital marketing, whose budget would be cut, insists your model is flawed because it does not capture the brand building. Okay, the
the brand value.
brand building effect of their channel, right?
Okay, okay.
So how do you quantify or model an intangible like brand lift to make your case? What compromise would you propose?
Actually, could you please mold the question in a little less complex way? I'm not getting the
Okay, fine.
actual.
So you have proposed a 25 percentage of budget reallocation. Is that
Yeah.
clear? Okay. Now the head of digital marketing um, insists your model. Okay, your model is flawed. Okay.
Okay.
Now it doesn't capture any. Your model doesn't capture any brand building effect for their channel, right? So
Okay. Okay.
how do you quantify or modify or yeah, your model an intangible like brand lift so that it can give a brand lift to their channel, right? So what compromise you would make to your proposal?
If that's the issue, I think I've my model is proposing the 25% real allocation, mostly on the purpose of ad hoc effect and saturation effect. So
Mhm.
if we are also considering the brand building effect, so I think we can just put a little less weightage to these two factors of the independent variables, and we can also include one of the more independent variables which are directly associated with this building effects. And training the model again on the new data set will make it more, I think, more precise as per as the requirement. And also it will consider the effect of brand building. So we need to train model accordingly to get this value. The previous model was not performing well because these were not the I was given those of the independent variables only. So I need to modify the independent variables and the dependent variables, that is sales, as per the requirement of building effect. So we can put one or two in the data set. I think that will
Sorry,
work.
sorry, come again. One or two.
One or two columns having the value of brand building effect. We could also use this in data set and train the model again.
Okay. So, all right. Well, are you aware of GIL in Python?
That global interpreter lock,
Yes.
if I'm right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what
So
does that do? Does
so
it
the
does it
our
affect
Python
does it affect multi-threading in data
multi
analysis? Yeah.
yeah, it directly affects the multi-threading. It stops any model to do multi-threading on the, if we are talking about CPU and GPU, it stops the model to use the multi-threading, as GIL is used so that the model completely works in only single thread. That will helps in the model performance.
Okay. Is there any limitation to that?
Is there any limitations using in any model?
Yes.
Definitely, I think it will. If we are only using a single thread, it will affect our model's performance, but it will also stop parallel processing.
Okay. So, how would you overcome that limitation?
We need to use parallel processing.
Come again?
Uh, um, just a second.
Yes.
So basically, GIL is used to run one thread
That's my
per Python
question.
code at a single.
My question is very simple. How would you overcome the limitation?
uh, like I'm using GIL, but I
Yes.
still want this not to get involved. Okay, like multi-threading. If we are talking about multi-threading, it works fine with input-output bound tasks like a file input-output or database waits. So I think that is not directly affecting it that much, is it? Or
Okay. All right. No worries.
I'm not.
Fine. Perfect. So, Vishaka, with that, I'm done from my end. Okay. Um, Seems to be very good. And Vishaka, how soon you can join the company if being shortlisted?
So my current project, it is, I'm getting the release on 12th December, so I'm good to go with the 15th December, I guess.
Got it. Got it. Perfect.
Yeah,
So, Vishaka, thank you for your time. And the process will be carry forward to the next level. Okay. You being shortlisted, you will get a call from the client side. Right?
sure, Ajitesh.
Perfect. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Bye bye.